You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Take care of your gut, and everything else will follow. But here's the problem: most of what people believe about gut health is either oversimplified, outdated, or completely wrong. If you've been struggling with bloating, fatigue, or brain fog, it's not just normal aging or stress. Your gut could be sending you urgent messages that no one is explaining properly. Today, we're diving deep into what everyone gets wrong about gut health, why it matters more than you think, and the actionable steps you can take to actually fix it. When it comes to health advice, the gut is often treated like the quiet backstage crew in a massive Broadway show. It works behind the scenes, but nobody really notices until the performance collapses. Yet, science is clear. Your gut doesn't just digest food. It's a complex ecosystem that impacts your immune system, mental health, energy levels, and even your hormones. And here's the kicker: most advice you find online focuses on quick fixes, trendy foods, or generic probiotics that only scratch the surface. Today, we're going to break down the biggest misconceptions about gut health and why fixing it isn't about following the latest fad diet or taking a magic pill. It's about understanding your body, making small but powerful changes, and respecting the ecosystem living inside you. The myth of all bacteria are good. When people talk about gut health, the first thing that usually comes up is bacteria. We're told, load up on probiotics, feed the good bacteria. But here's the first misconception: not all bacteria in your gut are created equal, and simply adding more bacteria doesn't automatically fix anything. Your gut contains trillions of microorganisms, including bacteria, viruses, fungi, and even tiny parasites. Some are beneficial, some are neutral, and some are downright harmful if allowed to dominate. The problem is that many probiotic supplements only introduce a handful of bacterial strains, often the same ones found in yogurt or capsules. While these can be helpful in certain situations, they won't automatically rebalance your gut or reverse years of dietary damage. Think of your gut like a rainforest. Just planting a few exotic flowers won't restore the ecosystem if the soil is depleted, the native plants are gone, and the water supply is polluted. The key isn't just introducing bacteria, it's creating an environment where the right bacteria can thrive naturally. And that starts with the food you eat, your lifestyle, and even your sleep. Fiber isn't optional, it's critical. Here's a simple truth: if you want a healthy gut, fiber is non-negotiable. Yet, many people drastically underestimate how important it is. Fiber isn't just about keeping you regular, it's the main fuel for the beneficial bacteria living in your colon. Without it, your gut ecosystem starts starving. But not all fiber is created equal. There are soluble fibers, insoluble fibers, prebiotic fibers, the list goes on. Each type feeds different bacteria, meaning a diverse diet is essential. Beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, whole grains, vegetables, and even certain fruits all play a role. And no, fiber supplements alone won't have the same impact. Supplements can help, but they don't provide the natural diversity and polyphenols that whole foods offer. Here's the real kicker: studies show that populations with traditional diets high in natural fiber have far more diverse gut microbiomes than populations eating a typical Western diet. And diversity is what keeps your gut resilient against inflammation, infections, and digestive disorders. If your gut feels sluggish, bloated, or constantly upset, odds are your bacteria are starving for fiber. The stress connection. Most people think gut health is only about what you eat. That's another big mistake. Your gut and your brain are in constant communication through the gut-brain axis. When you're stressed, your gut feels it almost immediately. Stress hormones like cortisol can disrupt gut motility, reduce mucus production, and even alter the composition of your gut bacteria. Ever noticed your stomach tightening before a big presentation or an interview? That's your gut responding to stress. Chronic stress isn't just uncomfortable, it can actually make your gut less hospitable for beneficial bacteria and more favorable for harmful strains. Over time, this imbalance can contribute to bloating, IBS symptoms, and even mental health issues like anxiety and depression. So, if you've been focusing solely on diet while ignoring stress, you're missing a critical piece of the puzzle. Meditation, breathwork, regular exercise, and even mindful social interactions aren't just feel-good practices. They directly support gut health by keeping your microbiome balanced. Antibiotics and overcleanliness. Here's a truth most people don't want to hear. Modern medicine and hygiene have been a double-edged sword for gut health. Antibiotics save lives, but they're often overused, wiping out beneficial bacteria alongside harmful ones. Even a short course can significantly reduce microbiome diversity for months. On top of that, an obsession with overcleanliness, constant hand sanitizers, antibacterial soaps, and sterile environments can limit your exposure to the microbes your body actually needs. This doesn't mean you should stop washing your hands, but it does mean the world isn't your enemy. A little dirt, a little exposure to nature, even interacting with pets, can help train your immune system and support a healthy gut microbiome. Think of it like gardening. Your gut is the soil. Antibiotics are chemical fertilizers, and exposure to microbes is like letting nature play its role. Both extremes, too much medication or too sterile an environment, can damage the ecosystem over time. Sugar and ultra-processed foods are silent killers. If there's one dietary habit most people overlook, it's sugar. Processed sugar and ultra-processed foods are like fast food for the bad bacteria in your gut. They thrive on refined carbs and processed fats, creating inflammation and reducing overall diversity. You don't have to go zero sugar overnight, but a gut-focused diet isn't compatible with frequent candy, sodas, pastries, or packaged snacks. Instead, focus on nutrient-dense foods that support your microbiome: leafy greens, colorful vegetables, fermented foods, and high-quality proteins. Even small, consistent reductions in sugar and processed foods can lead to significant improvements in digestion, energy, and mental clarity. Fermented foods versus probiotic supplements. There's a lot of hype around probiotics, but here's the difference most people don't understand. Fermented foods provide live cultures and additional nutrients that supplements alone cannot. Sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, miso, and kombucha aren't magic bullets, they're ecosystem boosters. They introduce diverse strains, provide enzymes, and support your gut in a way that a single supplement capsule rarely does. But there's a catch. Not everyone tolerates fermented foods immediately. Introducing them gradually is key to preventing bloating or discomfort. The goal isn't to overload your system, but to gently nudge your gut back toward balance. Sleep and circadian rhythm matter more than you think. Gut health isn't just daytime work, it's a 24/7 operation, and your sleep directly affects it. Poor sleep can alter gut microbiome composition, increase inflammation, and worsen conditions like obesity, diabetes, and mood disorders. Conversely, a healthy gut can improve sleep quality by regulating neurotransmitters like serotonin and GABA. This means the solution isn't just diet, it's lifestyle. Regular sleep patterns, avoiding late-night meals, and managing light exposure all contribute to a gut-friendly environment. A sleepless night doesn't just make you groggy, it can also feed bad bacteria and starve good ones. How to actually fix your gut. Now that we've busted the myths, let's talk about solutions. The truth is, fixing your gut doesn't require extreme diets or expensive supplements. It requires consistent, holistic practices, diverse, fiber-rich diet. Eat a variety of vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, and nuts. Think in colors. Each color provides different polyphenols for your bacteria. Stress management, daily meditation, breath work, or even 10 to 15 minutes of mindful walking can dramatically reduce gut-disrupting stress. Sleep and circadian support. Prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, avoid screens late at night, and align meals with natural light cycles. Mindful probiotic integration. Introduce fermented foods gradually. Supplements can help, but focus on diversity and sustainability rather than quantity. Limit sugar and ultra-processed foods. Reduce refined sugars, fried foods, and artificial additives. Instead, nourish your gut with real, whole foods. Gentle exposure. Engage with nature, pets, and non-sterile environments to support microbial diversity. Remember, gut health is a marathon, not a sprint. Small, consistent changes over weeks and months will yield far greater results than drastic, unsustainable diets or the latest trendy supplement. Here's the bottom line. Your gut is not just a digestive organ, it's the command center for your overall health. influencing everything from immunity and metabolism to mood and sleep. Most of what you've heard about gut health is incomplete, misleading, or just plain wrong. By understanding the ecosystem inside you, respecting its needs, and making small but meaningful changes, you can rebuild your gut from the inside out. So stop chasing quick fixes, ignore the one-size-fits-all advice, and start listening to your body. Feed it well, reduce stress, sleep deeply, and let your gut do what it was designed to do. Your health isn't about perfection, it's about alignment. And it all begins in your gut,